Okay, it says live up there. I'll go to the YouTube and see how long it takes to get back up here. Okay, I think we are live now.
Fantastic. That was only 12 seconds. Amazing, since Nate and I were having some technical difficulties a moment ago. But we're glad that everything's back up and running, and we're thrilled to see all of you tonight for another fantastic bling party. We really have some special things and pieces tonight. One of which I see my mom's in the chat. So we have a piece of her pottery tonight, handcrafted, and we've got some beautiful jewelry. And most importantly, we have my partner in crime, Soul Nate, all the way from New Zealand.
Hi, Acadia. Back to our same bat time, same bat channel. Saturday evening, my Sunday afternoon, although it is a different time because we've just gone into daylight savings. Or have we gone out of it?
I don't know.
I think we've gone into daylight savings. We lost an hour, that's right. So it's lovely to be here. It's lovely to be here.
Well, it's exciting. Another fun Saturday evening with great friends in the chat and lots of wonderful bling. And I do see Lisa is first up in the house tonight. So welcome, Lisa, from New York.
Hi, Elisa, little artist. Lovely to see you. And there's Ange offering photos of me. And you know what the thing is? She's messaged me as well. And she says, I'm going to show some photos. And I said, you don't have any damn photos. She sent me a screen grab that she's taken off me. Underhanded, Ange. Lovely to see you. Ange is our moderator, so whatever Ange says basically goes.
Yes, we rely on Angela for so much. We appreciate her. And I'm sure she'll be tag teaming with Poodle tonight then in the alleyway, since all of Poodle's merch got dumped into the ocean. You guys can now get some merch of Nate's picture. Screen grab bootleg picture from Angela.
Don't think so.
Carly's here. Welcome in, Carly.
Hi, Carly. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Your mother, Jeannie, is here, as you said. Welcome in, Amy. Hi, Amy.
Hi,
Lovely to see you.
Thank you, Mom. So good to see Mom in the chat. She did some amazing pottery work, which I can't wait to share with you, with real 22 karat gold and some fun vintage finds to adorn the piece. So it's going to be very fun. Let's see. Hannah is here tonight. Welcome in, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. Welcome in. Lovely. And Dennis as well. Lovely to see you, Hannah. Lovely to see you, Dennis. Team Dennis, buddy.
Team Dennis. We love Dennis around here. So glad you're in the house. Patricia is tuning in as well. Welcome in, Patricia.
Hi, Patricia with Sean. Welcome in. It's spring. It's wet. It has been the wettest winter, and it is shaping up to be a really wet spring here. Joe, buddy, nice to see you. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Joe. Yes, it's been raining all day here. And the funny thing about Florida is when it rains, it downpours, like for maybe 5-10 minutes, and then it's gone. So my neighbors and I went today to go costume shopping for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I was helping some of them, since they had never seen it before, put together some outfits. And we decided to go have brunch at one of my favorite little 1950s diners across town called the Fox. And we got out of the car, and I mean, as we got out, it just started torrentially downpouring. Within maybe 3 minutes of the walk, it was sunny as if it had never rained. I'm like, Florida's got some magic going on with its weather. It really can't make up its mind these days.
Dana Grace, lovely to see you, Dana. Raven, no, you're not late. We were a tiny bit late. We had a tiny bit of technical problems just as we came on. I don't know what that was, but it just would not let us go live for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, it was really weird, but we got it all fixed up now, so we're glad you're with us. Greg is tuning in. Welcome in, Greg. Greetings.
Hey, Greg, buddy. Nice to see you. Welcome in. And Amy B as well. Hi, Amy.
Hey. Welcome in. And let's see. Monica is here as well. Welcome in, Monica.
Hi, Monica. Thanks for joining us. Heather Gibbs as well.
Hi,
lovely to see you too, Heather.
Welcome in Sharon. Hello, hello.
Hiya, Sharon. Nice to see you.
And we've got Amy Wilcox in the house. I love welcoming Amy B. And Amy B welcoming Amy Wilcox. All the Amy's here tonight. That's fun. Let's see who else is tuning in. Let's see. Carly says, Katie, when we get those Florida thunderstorms in South Carolina too now, I think I brought them with me when I moved here from Isn't that wacky, Carly? I mean, it's just the strangest thing you ever saw. Okay. Willie Joe, Rachel is here. Welcome in, Rachel.
Hiya, Rachel. Welcome in. Love to see you. Debbie K as well.
Hi,
Debbie,
Debbie.
nice to see you.
Welcome in. KP, hello, hello.
Hi, KP. And Ruth Ann, too. Hi, Ruth Ann. Lovely to see you.
So good to have you tuned in with us tonight. Okay, I think we've caught up with all of the hellos. So shall we do a giveaway, Nate?
Fantastic idea. I've actually just messaged you on Instagram a few minutes ago the giveaway numbers.
Okay. So, yep, I got it.
Fantastic. I think Sally, nice to see you, Sally. I think everyone knows how it goes, but if there are some lurkers there that don't know, the giveaways are open to everybody. You don't need to intend to purchase anything to enter into the giveaways. We will cover everything postage. It is guessing a number. I'll give you a number range. You just need to guess the correct number. It could be the high number or the low number of the range. Guess as many times as you like, but one guess at a time. The number range for the first giveaway is between 10 and 40. That's between 10 and 40. Good luck.
Good luck. And welcome in to Sally and Mike tuning in with us tonight.
Hi, Mike, buddy. Hi, Sal.
Very exciting. Now, the giveaways tonight, we've got 3 of them, so you don't want to miss them throughout the show. And we are doing mystery giveaways. This is my all-time favorite giveaway, which is why I've been doing it so much, because if you win, and I know you well, you've bought from me before, I like to try to theme the items if I can, or if you're new, I like to put in a little something extra. So we just have fun with the mystery giveaways. It's always a neat little happy mail surprise when you get it at your door. And I see a lot of guesses, but so far I don't see the number.
I don't see the number right.
So let's keep looking. Wow.
Oh, okay. I finally found it. I'm just going to go back up to the top to ensure that was the first time.
I haven't found it either. Well, you said you found it, but I haven't found it yet. Oh, yep. I just now found it.
Okay, shall I text you who I think it is?
Yeah, text me who it is.
Okay, I've just sent that off to you now.
Okay, what was the number, Nate?
Number was 19, and the first 19 was Amy Wilcox. Congratulations, Amy Wilcox. Fantastic. I saw a couple of people come in as well. I saw Truly Alien come in. Nice to see you, buddy. Dan as well. Dan Ferris is here too. Hey, Dan, bud.
Susan L, welcome in.
Suzanne, and Cindy as well. That one goes to you, Amy. Congratulations.
Welcome in, everyone, and congrats, Amy, for the big win. This will be a fun mystery for you. Now, before to the sale, which this is part of the sale, but if you did buy anything from my Monday, everything will be combined. So if you haven't gotten an invoice from me, don't panic. You're all good. I just thought that it would be easier, since a lot of our regular customers come to both of our sales, that will combine shipping, as I mentioned on Monday. So if you bought something, then I'll be able to combine that and give you a great shipping rate tonight. So that will work out really nicely in your favor. Okay, let's jump into the sale. And a big hello to our friends in the Lurkers Lounge. I know Nate and I sometimes forget to say hello to you guys, but we truly appreciate you here. Whether you're actually buying something or you're just hanging out in the chat or you're watching on the TV, we're grateful for all of you. And you make such an important and wonderful community here with us. So you're our vintage family, and we're thrilled to have you here tonight.
And here's Karen and Grady and Gaza. Hi, Gaza. Hi, Karen.
Gavin. I saw Gavin sent me a message. I haven't gotten a chance to read it yet on Instagram, but I saw something about vinyl, so I'm very excited, Gavin, to read that. And the record store day list for Black Friday just dropped, so I'm also really looking forward to taking a look at that. So, Gavin, you'll have to let me know if there's anything on your list there. Okay, so this is how the sale will run tonight. I see a lot of regular friends, so I'm sure all of you guys already are down with the drill, but just for all of our lurkers or new friends that are wanting to purchase tonight, here's how the sale is going to work. So if you claim any item from Nate or me, even the giveaways, I do need your information. So if you'd send the following information, that's Katie@katiescreations1.com. That would be fantastic. That's the email there that you'll use to send your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address with zip code, and your PayPal email. All of the items that you see on screen are shipping from Florida. So even though Nate is in New Zealand, his stock is with me. So I am able to combine shipping. And of course, we'll combine with the Monday sale as we just chatted about. Also, please make sure if you are on a cellular device that you are on all messages, or if you're watching on a computer that you switch on over to live chat. I'm not quite sure why Top Chat exists. It's sort of a useless feature, but it won't show you all the chat. So go ahead and toggle on out of that for me. Also, when bidding on items, you will see yourself first because you are closest to your own internet. So go ahead and take a little bit of time to refresh there, and that will help you stay up to date with the feed throughout the evening. We do have quite a lag. Nate and I cannot do anything about the lag. Unfortunately, internet speeds vary depending on where you are and your service provider. So go ahead and just refresh throughout the evening if you feel like you're lagging. Also, all bids are a true bid, and you can, in fact, outbid yourself on our sale. We don't do just in case. And Angela, our wonderful moderator who's here, will then put in the start price of the item, and she will also let us know who wins each of the items and help us throughout the sale. A big shout out also to Karen, who's in the chat, Karen Gillett. She does a wonderful job in helping Angela with all of our moderation. So we really, really appreciate the two of them, because
I think that's
sale without
Karen. I think that's Karen Gillett.
Gillett, not Gillette. Okay, yes.
Hold on a second. I've written that down on a bit of paper because I knew I was going to forget it. And I can't find the paper, but I'm pretty sure it's Gillett.
Okay, thank you very much, Nate. I know that I had that wrong for a while, and I thought, oh, I've relearned how the correct way is to say it. But I think, yeah, I think, Nate, you're right on that.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
That's okay. All right. Well, we answer to everything. Very good. Oh, that's funny. My neighbor today said that she was driving down the road and saw that there was a Blaylock mechanic somewhere on one of her recent travels. And I thought that was funny. And I said, was it spelled with a Y? She goes, yeah. I'm like, oh, that's rare. So most people, though, don't know how to say Blaylock. So I've gotten at the tire store, they called me Mrs. Locke, and I couldn't figure out that was me. And then then the guy came back out again and goes, oh, I'm sorry, not Locke. Is there a Mrs. Block? And I'm like, also not me. And then he's like, Baylock. I get Baylock a lot. So, I'm like, anything is fine. Okay. I think we're ready to kick the sale off tonight with one of the special pieces. And this one, I think, is just perfect for Halloween because all of those fun costumes are coming up. Time to get out all of our purple and orange and spooky colors. But purple's also just a great, fabulous color all year round. But I particularly love this with the Halloween season coming up. And why not add a brooch to your Halloween costume? Because that's just fabulous. This is 2 inches in size, and it starts off, Angela, at $24. And this one does have a little bit of vintage love on it. You can see there in the middle, it's been around the block just a little bit, but someone really adored this brooch, and I think that it's just spectacular. Nate, this one glows too.
Yeah, there is. I've written down. It's actually showing a really strong glow there. It's very good. The slide's very good for showing that. But that's got a lot of green in that central stone, a lot of uranium. Actually, it almost seems like some of the paler stones around the outside had a bit of green to them too, but I'm not 100% sure.
They do. All of these light lilac colors glow a bright green as well. The only ones that don't glow is that deeper purple that you're seeing. And I'm going to go ahead and just turn the light around a little bit. It's hard to get some of these colors to show up. Sometimes we either have too bright a light or not enough light to show. So hopefully this beautiful purple, wineish purple is coming through with these lilac stones. And it's just a stunner. Gold toned. You have all the rivets on the back. Look how they decorated that. I mean, they took the time, didn't they, Nate?
Yeah, again, you don't see the nice little details on the back of brooches very often. We had that one a while ago that had the flowers around the rivets, which was just such a lovely little touch that no one would ever see apart from the owner. I like that sort of thing. I do like it when you're decorated that way.
Yes, this one is so nice. And the rope texture around the outside of those leaves are just absolutely stunning. You really get a lot of dimension with this. I think that this is probably from the 1950s, if I had to guess, Nate, just based on its design and the beautiful ribbons.
Jenna says, I laid out my brooches purchased from you both today and thought how beautiful they were. Oh, that's lovely.
That's lovely, Dennis. They are such works of art. I mean, truly just beautiful pieces. And no one brooch is alike. Have you ever noticed that? That's kind of the cool thing about collecting brooches, I think, is that you never can have enough or you never feel like you've completed a collection. It's something that you can always search for because they're all different, which is really neat.
Yeah.
Hi, Nick.
Hey, Next, Vintage Next. Hey, buddy.
Welcome in. I just wish this lilac color would show because it's kind of just reading a little bit of a different color. There we go. You can see a little bit of that lilac. Really great for fall, I think. So let's get this on a postcard, which honestly might show this the best. There's a purple postcard.
Hey, Christine Jones. Nice to see you. Welcome in.
Okay, this postcard says with affection. We don't get those very often. With affection. That's kind of a fun postcard. Lots of purpley to bring out the purple in that brooch. And we will start the countdown on this at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Great, really, for a jacket lapel or a little.
I love that postcard. I love that postcard.
It kind of looks airbrushed, doesn't it, Nate?
Doesn't it? Is that textured? Is that sort of gold ribbon actually textured on it?
It is. Look at that. It's like real grosgrain ribbon, but on a postcard.
Oh, it's lovely.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that goes to Ruth Ann. Thank you so much, Ruth Ann. I thank you. I hope you love it when it arrives. I can't wait to get that sent out to you.
I don't normally sell these postcards that I use, KP, but these are ones that I'm showing tonight are not from my grandmother, which I have a big part of her collection. So if you really love this, I would be happy to sell this one. I I do really love it, but I am happy to bring it to all of you guys. So if you want me to run it, I can run this postcard. I've never done this before where I've sold one of the postcards I've just used, but yes, I think this is beautiful, this postcard. So this one, it does have some corner damage. So I would start this at $3 if anyone is interested in this postcard. I'm happy to pass this guy along. Okay. Dennis would like some postcards. Okay, so I guess we'll start this at $3. So this one's starting at $3 because of the wear, but I think that this one's definitely more unique. It is postmarked 1915, and it has a whole monologue on the back, which I think is very fun. So this one has, let's see who this is to. It looks like Loria Hahn in Greensville. Oh, it might be Greensville, South Carolina. I can't quite read that, but I'm wondering if that's SC. Although it's a little more script. And let's see what she says here. Well, she wrote very interesting. She says, "Dear sister, how are you getting along from, well, something school? Every day we never minded a day of school while the rice was cooking." Okay, that's interesting. "Fell about 24 something times, but didn't get hurt when I was little." And then I'm not sure, something about coming home. That's a really interesting story about the rice cooking.
Carly says she lives about 20 minutes from Greenville, South Carolina.
Oh, that is so cool, Carly. This one features a beautiful little picturesque town, very Art Nouveau. The design.
It's like a paint. It's like it's a painting, isn't it? Rather than a window.
It's kind of like a painting.
Art Nouveau frame.
Yeah, and it's all gold.
That beautiful blue as well. Such a pleasing color.
It is. They do a great job on these old postcards because I feel like they really make them almost like a little watercolor. You could frame this and do a whole small gallery wall of frames. Actually, in my house, I have little strips in between the windows, which, I'm a maximalist, so they're just boring empty spaces that need to be filled with something cool. Imagine framing these. These are about 4 by 6. And then doing a whole little wall in a small space with these. I think it just creates little bits of art that's really fun.
You often get your stuff framed at Hobby Lobby because
you
can go in there and you can get those really nice off the rack frames that are matted that they cut mats for. Yes. I wonder if do they have like a frame that would be good for a postcard, because a postcard is quite a standard size.
They might. You know what? So my secret to Hobby Lobby, and I go there because their framing department is very inexpensive and they do a nice job. You can take any off the rack frame that you find in their department, and then you just go up, and usually same day. You don't have to wait. Depending on how busy they are, it might be like an hour. But they can cut a mat, and then you just they'll put the item inside. I think they do charge a small assembly fee if you don't do it yourself, but I would recommend them doing it because they can lift this off so it doesn't get damaged of the glass. But they do a wonderful job. Last time I had 2 pieces custom framed with a mat, and they did the matting, and I think it cost me $40. With a standard frame. So anyway, I think that's great, but you could definitely get that done.
It just would be such a cool sort of gallery wall to have all old, beautiful postcards, and you could just change them out whenever you wanted to,
Yeah, which is very cool.
Them out with different ones.
The postage stamp is super cool. And then I also love the way that they write postcard on some of these old postcards has a really interesting design on this one. So I love it. It's a great piece. Now, with some of the framing at Hobby Lobby, then they can walk you through this, but if there's too much of a design close to the edge, because they need about a half an inch to do the mat, they may not be able to mat this one, but they could at least frame it and get it in there for you, I think. So anyway, let's start the countdown on this. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. You could put these in a flower frog as well. This one's really unique because of that ribbon. Just in the embossing, the flowers, if you can't tell, are also embossed as well, which I love. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Okay.
And I can bring some more postcards as well. The antique art. Amy and I are postcard nerds. We love them so much.
And there's Angela sold, and I think that goes to KP.
Okay. Okay. All right. That is headed to you, KP. Fantastic artwork on that one. Really beautiful. Okay. My first brooch up of the evening, I think, is kind of fun. Of course, we have a lot of fun pieces here. But this one is more of a whimsical brooch, and I'm bringing this for Halloween because I think it is adorable. Now, there is one tiny stone in this that unfortunately has gone missing. I cannot seem to figure out a good replacement for it, but I can put a clear rhinestone in its place if you guys are interested in that, and I'll show you what I mean. But I think that this is so cute. I have had this brooch for about a year now. I've been saving it specifically for Halloween, and when I came across it, it was just perfect, and I had to have it. So this is starting off at $12. This is my fun bargain for the evening because it is missing one green little rhinestone up at the top, which can be replaced by a clear, no problem. But this is just a fantastic jack-o'-lantern that's been modeled ultra well, and it has all of these gorgeous rhinestones in the most vibrant orange color. I think it is so well detailed. And this one is probably from the 80s or 90s. I don't think that it's, super duper vintage, but I think it's just fabulous. And if you need to go to a Halloween party and you want to dress up and you want to add a little bit of bling, or you want to put something on your bag, or you're a teacher, or, anything, you can even pop this onto a felt trick-or-treat bag. I just thought this was fantastic. Now, I didn't want to add the clear rhinestone to it until you guys gave me the okay, whoever was to get this, because I have looked all over for that size greenstone and just cannot find anything for it. But I have the perfect size clear rhinestone, so I'm happy to put that in. But look at his face. Isn't he just extremely well detailed? I think he's fabulous. Now he measures. Let me get him measured here for you. He's just a cute little guy. He measures about 1 1/4 inches by about 1 1/4. So he's on the smaller side, but he's just that perfect, adorable smallness that I think is really great. So we'll get this on one of our fall postcards. I still need to locate my vintage Halloween postcard, but look how perfect. Well, this is for Thanksgiving, but let's just pretend that it's Halloween and fall and all the things. He's just great. So we will go ahead and start the countdown. He would be Jack. Jack would be a great name for him. This just reminds me of all the fun holiday themed brooches that were very popular. in the 90s. This is extremely also well made. You can see from the back, this is something that's heavy. It's not one of those kind of inexpensive brooches that fall apart. This has some real weight to it. So let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. He is just so fun. All right. I think Dan snuck in there. Let's see.
Well, I have been talking away to myself merrily for about 10 minutes, or actually probably about 5, but I was muted. Sorry about that.
That's okay, Nate. I thought you were ultra quiet, and I thought, oh,
I wasn't. I was actually really chatty.
Good. We want you to be chatty. Dan, congratulations, buddy. That one is headed your way, and I think he is so cute. Now, please let me know, Dan, if you want me to add a clear rhinestone in the top or just leave it as is. I can do either one. It's so very cute. Yes, that's easy to do. Okay.
Thinking, God, Katie's not interested in what I've got to say at all today.
You probably thought I was like just
Rude.
Oh man, that's very funny. Oh gosh, this next road is so beautiful.
Oh, this is my next one, isn't it?
Yeah, I love this piece.
Yeah, this is
it's magic.
I try and I will always try and get brooches that have Rivoli stones in them. I love Rivoli stones. The oldest it would be late 1950s. Rivoli stones were invented by Swarovski, late 1950s, early 1960s. And these are lovely. This color palette is just beautiful. It is an absolutely gorgeous color palette. I was sure that those little orange stones were glowing, but I think we tested it and it didn't. I'm sorry, I can't quite remember.
The orange stones have a very slight bit of glow to them. They definitely have glow, but not a big amount.
That's really modest, yeah. But it is a lovely palette. It is a lovely palette. Really, really pleasing. Lovely for autumn coming up.
Yeah, it's perfect for autumn. And what I love about this brooch is you get that kind of root beer amber color, which is just beautifully saturated in this particular brooch. And the way that Rivolis are, the cut that goes all the way around, you get so many facets of light and depth when you move them based on just where you're standing because of the way the cuts are. So I feel like this is just absolute magic in a brooch. I mean, look at that. See how it
really does. It absolutely dazzles. It is, and the dark, you call them root beer. I saw that topazy color is just so pleasant in the stones.
And then you get that light champagne color as well, which is really nice. And then let me turn around. I agree, KP, definitely on the man's lapel. You get these golden sun yellow. I know the yellows are hard to show up on camera, but these.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What was the start of this one?
Golden sun yellow. This one is starting off at 38.
So I'm sorry, Angela. It starts at 38. Which is a great price for this sort of piece. I imagine that Rivoli stones were actually kind of expensive and difficult to produce.
Well, probably because of how they had to cut them, you know. I've turned the light away just so you can see that beautiful golden sun yellow color. And this is when we put the light back on it. You can really see how beautiful this is.
At that distance, the darker one is reading such a red wine or a port almost.
It does, depending on the light, definitely
Yeah.
reflect different colors, which is kind of the fun of it. In person, it's very much an amber color.
It looks beautiful in that position. Can we do an estimate on maybe the diameter of one of the Rivolis for Ruth Ann?
Yes, the Rivolis across are about 3/4 inches in size, which is amazing. So they're actually about the size. Let me measure this to money. They are just a little bit smaller than a dime.
Hi, Margot.
Hi, Margot. Welcome in. Margot had some great stuff at the craft sale last Saturday. Okay. I'm going to just leave this on this bag, Nate, because it looks so good here. So we'll take the countdown. Rivoli stones are like pure magic to me, and I have to resist myself from keeping all the Rivoli brooches ever made because I just love them so much. This would be great worn also at the collar. I don't have the right shirt because I came in from shopping for costumes with the neighbors, but at the collar, just imagine how cool that would be. Just gorgeous. We'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Sure thing, Heather. Next time I have a message with Hip Poodle, I will tell her that.
All right. I see that sold.
There's sold. Ruth Ann, fantastic. And thanks everyone for your bids there. Dennis, thank you. And Carol. You're going to love that when it arrives, Ruth Ann. The stones are just exceptional. The color saturation, especially on that burgundy colored Rivoli, is just insane. Thank you so much.
It is gorgeous.
Thanks, Heather.
Okay. Now I picked this next brooch up in honor of some of our guys in the chat. Now, women, ladies, gentlemen, everybody can rock this too. This is a perfect brooch for anyone that just thinks brooches are cool, but specifically guys that I had in mind with this, because not every guy necessarily is up to wearing a rhinestone brooch, which I do understand. And sometimes they just may want something cool, but ladies, you also may love this as well. This is set in sterling silver. And when I found this, I got this in Miami, and I just thought it was so different that, well, it obviously came home with me. And I don't know when this specifically was made, but I just think it's the perfect cool brooch. And it's this ram's head or stag pin. It is starting off at $32, set all in sterling silver. It's about 3.5 inches in size. And it is just the coolest little bar lapel pin with such fantastic detail.
Oh, that's so cool.
I thought you'd think this was really cool, Nate.
Oh, that is so cool. That's similar to the sort of wood carvings that I got recently. Remember, there was that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I love that. That is so nice.
So I thought this would be excellent on a little jacket lapel. It's probably not going to show up against this shirt, but you can see it up here, the side profile. And this is marked, and it actually, Nate, I should have looked deeply with these marks, because I do believe that this is hallmarked, which Nate would be our expert on, but it's got 3 hallmarks there.
Okay. Let me just.
And then the sterling.
So that's a full set of English hallmarks by the look of it, and they've put the sterling mark, which means it was made for export. Can you describe some of the
Yes.
hallmarks to me, and we might be able to give it a date?
Yes. Nate is the expert on hallmarks and can
Hey, Mike, look,
explain
this
what
is
that
magic.
means.
Hey, Mike, and also I saw Lena Ray as well. Hello, Lena Ray, my
Hi,
Cherokee Roll.
Lena. Hugs. Okay, I'm looking with my loop in the light at the hallmarks. Oh, actually, Nate, there. It looks like there's a lion,
Mm-hmm. So there's
passant.
a lion percent. So it's a lion facing to the left, walking.
Yes, it
Yep.
looks like
Okay.
that. Then the other hallmark's interesting because it's a C. It looks like the letter C,
Okay.
and then something I can't read, and then it says SS in a whole nother window. So there's
Yes,
the
yes, we
S.
probably could. Oh, SS could be sterling silver, but you'd probably want to look for a mark that looks like an anchor or a leopard's face, maybe.
I can see
Um,
where this in the middle could be the leopard's face, but I can't quite make out what this other one is. They're very hard to see, but it is hallmarked and it is sterling, which is amazing. And I did go ahead
yeah.
and polish this up. Now I left a little bit of the tarnish in his around his horns because I thought it gave him some really nice dimension. So if you want me to go ahead and work a little bit more diligently to get the inside of this polished, I will. But I just thought that it looked, I know, Nate, that goes against your polishing policy, but I thought it really gave him more dimension. So I left it that way. But
Well,
he
do you
is,
want to send me a photo of the hallmarks, and I will make sure that whoever gets it, I will be able to tell them
sure,
some information about where it was made and its date.
absolutely, Nate. I'll be more than happy to do that.
That's the
Oh,
great thing about English hallmarks. You can get so much information.
yeah, that's the wonderful thing is, yeah, everywhere you go, they've got it. Okay, let's get this on a postcard and we will start the countdown.
Night, Heather. Thanks
Night,
for joining us. Have a good week. Have a great week.
thanks for being with us tonight. Okay, let's see. Looking for the right postcard for this because they all have to match. I was thinking something woodsy would be really good. I know that a stag probably wouldn't be out fishing in a Florida tropical area, but this is the postcard that I think matches this the best based on what I've got here. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this guy at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. He is super cool. On a hat, I wear a lot on my hat bands that are kind of like this, and I think that he would just be perfect, on a hat band. He's just wonderful. And I love that he's sterling and he's hefty. He's a nice quality fella.
Oh, Dennis gets it.
Dennis!
There's some furious bidding on that, and I'm not surprised at all. Lovely to see you, Pam Avery. I will get Katie to send me a photo of those hallmarks, and I will tell you what it is. Unless you want to do that yourself. Because your husband's an Aries. Nice.
Oh, that's perfect. Yes, of course, the signs. I didn't even think of that at the time, but yes, that's perfect, Dennis. Nate, what are you? I'm a Scorpio.
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Am I a fire or a water? Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look that back up. One time when Jeffrey and I were on a road trip, we spent time looking up like all of our friends and compatibility and all that just for fun because we were bored. Had a long way to drive, and that was really neat. So sometime. Let's see, Dennis.
Hi, Virginia. Virginia's a Taurus. Dennis is a Taurus as well. Would you like me to work on it Dennis, or would you prefer to just work on that yourself? Because I mean, I can understand if you would find it fun.
To do the research.
Well, is he full of ball? Nathan's certainly full of ball. Nate's full of ball.
Aquarius, Angela says. Yeah, let us know what sign you guys are. Ruth Ann's a Scorpio. Mike says he's also a Taurus. Willie Joe is a Gemini. Hi, Linda. Welcome in.
Oh, that's Linda Barnum from Michigan. Hi, Linda Barnum.
Hi, Linda. Welcome in. Yes, Jeffrey's still with me. Capricorn.
Rosemary. Hi, Rosemary.
Hi, Rosemary. Karen says she's a Pisces. Raven is a Sagittarius. Dennis says no need, but thank you, Nate. Okay. Let's see. This next brooch is 2 inches in size. And this one's pretty spectacular. When Nate got this in and sent it to me, I must say I was a little gobsmacked because I thought it was so special. This one is starting off.
Aliens and Aries as well.
You're an Aries too.
It's Nate. It's Soul Nate talking, Linda.
Oh, Greg here. Thank you, Greg. Greg says fire is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Earth is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Air is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And water is Scorpio. So I am Cancer and Pisces. So I'm a water sign. Yes. There we go.
So next piece. What's our next piece coming? Oh, price. Okay, I understand.
This piece is starting out at $52, and it is a wonderful brooch. It is so well made.
This is the incredible color saturation on the stones. I so seldom see greens as deep emerald green as this. It's a lovely combination of beautiful quality stones. And there is some slight on the darker orange ones, isn't there? The little round one.
You can see some slight glowing in those little ones that are sprinkled through, and some actually on these yellows, kind of yellowy orangey stones as well in this. But the cut, this is all glass, by the way, just absolutely stunning. The cut on these big, what would you call the cut on these, Nate? They're just
that's an oval. I think that you just call that an oval. But these are really large glass stones with incredibly good color saturation, and it's beautifully constructed. I mean, this is just a tour de force of design and execution. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but again, this would be a really expensive piece in a jewelry store.
If I saw this in any one of our antique malls, they would probably price this at over $100. Yeah, and I think that's 100% what this is worth. It is just gorgeous, but we like to give you guys a deal if we can get a good deal, and we love bringing the quality. So I think this is spectacular, especially with Christmas coming up. This is just perfect for Christmas. It also
it's a very Christmas green, isn't it? It's a super Christmas green.
And what I love too is that the orange stones read a little bit reddy orange, the ones that are kind of peppered through. Yeah. So you get that red and green, but then you can also kind of go fall with it because you get the beautiful yellow tones. And these are like a golden sun yellow. They are just absolutely crazy in color, which unfortunately the camera just has the worst time with yellows, which I don't understand. But the little marquee stones around the outside are fabulous. Yeah, it's perfect brooch really for all Christmas and all autumn and all fall. So you get kind of all the colors in one, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, I think this is a really versatile. It is definitely a versatile piece of jewelry. I'm sort of a little bit shocked that before when we were looking at this and we were picking it out.
Ooh, I don't give Nate a heart attack. I promise the brooch is okay. Oh man!
In the other light, the light that's not quite so good. This looked fantastic. I mean, it really, really did look fantastic. And now under this light, the color, the green is just incredible.
The green is wonderful. So, what, Nate, do you like better? Do you like the low no light or the high really sparkle shine light?
I kind of think that looks really pretty. I think that makes it look red carpet.
I'm sure. Dennis says, well, my brother used to bite me, and then my mom had me bite my brother one time because she was told in some parenting book or something that was the move to do. And I guess I did that. I don't remember doing it, but then my brother just never bit me again. So that was the end of that. But yes, brother and sister, always fun. Let's start the countdown on this at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. I love this card. It has the wax seal on the bottom and that ribbon, the birthday greeting. It's from 1907. Beautiful, beautiful brooch. Oh, Linda, that is Nate from New Zealand.
Linda, I'm sure I've seen you before around, Linda, and I'm almost sure that you'd always say, "Hi, it's Linda from Michigan here." I hope I've got the right person, but thank you. That's very kind of you. Dan, thank you so much, buddy. That is a great buy, honestly. You are going to love that when it arrives. The stones are just incredible. Thank you so much, buddy.
They are beautiful. Okay, it is time for a piece of my mom's special.
Chicago. I'm sorry, Linda, from Chicago.
Chicago. My mom has worked so hard on this piece, and it actually is a special piece because a few months ago, I was at an estate sale, and I know my mom loves blue and white, and a lot of you guys love blue and white. So I called her and I said, "Hey, got a surprise for you. I can't wait to bring it to you." And I had been fortunate enough to find 2 of these vintage sake dishes at an estate sale. And my mom said, got a fun challenge, and she made this pottery piece surrounding one of the vintage items. Estate sale. So this piece that my mom made starts at $45. And if you're new here and you're not sure, my mom is a potter. And she does a wonderful job working in earth and stoneware and porcelain. And this piece, I just took the special surprise out so you can see the piece up close. This piece has a beautiful lid that she has made out of a vintage crystal knob and this wonderful sake dish. Wow. And I think it is so cool. The blue and white, you probably would have put soy sauce in here, would be my guess. But for us, since we love the bling, we can absolutely put rings or jewelry or anything inside. And the lid is removable, which is wonderful.
Hey, Al Carver. Hi,
nice Al to see Carver. You. And this piece has, it's made from porcelain, which is much harder to work with. I'll explain that in a minute. And it does have real 22 karat gold, as well as some beautiful hand swirled glaze on the inside, which Mom has made look like marble paper. It's just beautiful. And this is textured, which is really, really rare. On this glaze, the way my mom was able to get this effect, because every time you pull something out of the kiln, and I just knocked off one of Mom's vintage designs on the bottom. I will repair that, folks. I'm so sorry. One of the little feet came loose, and I knocked it off.
I love this blue. Is it a transfer? And how did
It
she
is.
manage to get that depth?
So my mom used a new technique on this one, I believe. Each of the paper transfers she uses is cut out, and each one has to be cut out by hand. So if you get a whole sheet of them, for example, like these flowers, then you have to cut out the flowers. And what she ended up doing was kind of layering them on top. And then I believe she did an underglaze on this one. So what that underglaze means is that this is fired in a bisque firing once it's fresh off the kiln, and you get the raw porcelain, and then she puts a underglaze on it, and it's fired at a particular temperature, and then you put the transfer on, which is fired at a special temperature, and then the gold is then also fired at a special temperature as well. So that is probably how my mom did it. I would have to ask her. She's also put her special medallion on the bottom, and I will fix that feet that the little foot fell off. And she has used real copper on her medallion on the bottom here as well. So this is just a really spectacular piece. I think this took Mom about a month or two to actually complete because there's so many different firings, and what happens with porcelain, which is why it's so challenging to work with, you guys, is this is an example of a piece my mom fired, and as you can see, it has a giant crack right through the middle. Porcelain is not like earth and stoneware, and it shrinks, and it will crack like this. If it's won't crack after it's fired, but during the firing, you could work incredibly hard on a piece, and it could come out cracked, and then you have to redo it. So you never know.
I understand it's not only that the piece that you put in might come out cracked. It could actually damage other pieces that are in the kiln at the same time, can't it? Because pieces can literally explode in kilns, and everything gets lost.
Oh, yes, that is a giant challenge. My mom is always nervous that if one piece has what they call kind of like a wet bottom, it will just explode, and then it shatters and damages all the other pieces in the kiln. So it really is literally quite dramatic. And when the kiln cools down, it doesn't cool down at a very fast rate. So the kiln will be thousands of degrees hot. And then when you start cooling it down, you can't lift the lid and go, did it work out? You have to wait like a whole day just to see if the one piece you've spent months working on actually has survived. So I think that's neat. And I love that my mom does these and shares them with me, and then to be able to share them with you. Each one of the bottles that Mom uses for the gold, it's about this big, and it's about $65 a piece, and they're not making it anymore. So this is really special because it's got that gold. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this, and each piece will come in a special box. If you ever received a piece of my mom's, we have a wonderful presentation box, and then my mom will write a letter with this as well. So you'll get a whole little artist piece here for your collection. We'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid. And this would make a great Christmas gift as well, you guys. I just think it's stunning. Hi, Noreen. Welcome in.
Hi, Noreen. Hi, Bug as well. Welcome in.
Welcome in. Okay, let's see. Who grabs that one? I see the sold. Welcome in, Bug. Okay. My mom often can't see the comments after our sale is ended, so I'm just gonna take some screen grabs here of the comments, because I know that this will mean the world to Mom, having so many of your wonderful comments shared here. Okay, let's see. Rachel, congratulations. That one is coming to you. You're going to adore that when you get it in
Congratulations.
person. Oh, it's so good. Okay. I know, Angela. I think I've been having some really horrible issues with the internet tonight. So hopefully I'm still around for all of you guys. Take a minute. Get that over there. Okay. What's up here? Oh, okay. Up next, we have a stunning bracelet. Nate and I have been really loving bracelets lately because they are just such an incredible engineering marvel in the jewelry world. Whoever put these vintage bracelets together, they just did design in a way that I can't explain because it is so gorgeous to me.
I've
This is
become absolutely fascinated with them as well at the moment. Kim, hi Kim, Desert
Hi,
Girl
Kim.
Curious, and we did get a bracelet in recently, just like last week, that was astounding in
Oh,
person.
oh
That
my.
yeah,
I literally think when that bracelet came in, Nate and I were dead silent for about like probably 3 minutes while I just held it in front of the camera to marvel at it. We were both like, "Oh my gosh!"
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and this bracelet is no exception. It is a beauty. It is 7 inches, which is a good length, and
Oh,
sorry,
sorry. Yeah, I thought it was me. Raven said that your picture is freezing, but your voice keeps going on. And I just had a tiny bit of fuzziness with you, but you're right back into sharp focus now.
okay, I see my Wi-Fi symbol like
Wow. Yeah.
teetering between low and high, so I don't know what's happening, but there is definitely something. So I just um
It's good for me at the moment. It's really clear for me at the moment, but
okay, good.
someone just said, yeah.
Well, we'll go on while we've got the clear window. This bracelet is starting off at $42 and it is 7 inches in size. And it is absolutely just a statement piece. It's got this curved, how would you describe this, Nate? Where it kind of hugs the wrist.
It's domed, is wouldn't you say?
Dome,
Is it
yes.
domed? Even though it's not sort of oval around. And again, lovely fixtures as well. There's very, very decoy sort of fixtures. There's a tiny little bit of wear visible on that um, on the fitting, I think.
Yeah, but that's the part that's closest to you. So you're not going to see this as much on the bottom because it will be like this when you
And I
wear
just
it.
and it astounds me that this is probably the amount of rhinestones for 3 brooches. Um, the puddling on the back of this is absolutely beautiful. I would think, Dennis, you know what? I would think this is 50s.
Yeah,
I would
which
think.
is really interesting because Nate and I have had so many conversations about this. Because of the deco fitting, we can't figure out. And my best guess is that they used this sort of design because it was so lovely, probably in the 30s and 40s, and just
Mm.
continued it on, would be my guess. Because, if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing. And I think
Good
it
night,
worked
KP.
really well. Night KP. So it seems like a lot of companies did this deco design, but you usually tend to find it for me on the better made bracelets of that era, where you have all the puddling, and then you've got these 3 baguettes, which I love in the middle, that go through the bracelet. So the 3 baguettes set there, 1, 2, and 3, and then 1, 2, and 3 across. So it's just a stunning piece.
It's a
I know,
super glamorous and chic
yeah.
look, a rhinestone bracelet.
And what I personally love about this is because it's 7 inches and I don't have super big wrists, I'm not a big fan of bracelets that slide up and down. That's just me personally. Some people love that. But this hugs your wrist so well that I could wear this all day and I wouldn't feel like something's clanging up against me, which I really love. I was thinking, if any one of you is going for Marilyn Monroe for Halloween, um, this would be fantastic for the costume, but it would also work incredibly well for Christmas because wearing this to any of your Christmas evening events or New Year's
Oh,
with your
yes, yeah.
simple dress, or just if you need a good, classy bracelet, you can dress down rhinestones. You can dress them up. I like to wear pear rhinestones, just like kind of what I'm wearing, where you've got this jean material. It looks great with it, the whole rhinestone cowboy kind of look or cowgirl look is awesome. So I love this everyday bracelet as well. Honestly, wear your jewelry. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, New Year's is fun. That's when you get to really bling out. So I've got this on our wonderful little mold. And whenever I put bracelets on here that have that domed effect, they just don't sit as well as I'd like them to on Bernadette here. But at
Mhm.
least you can get a model of how they look. All the rhinestones are super clear and sparkly. I'm going to turn the light around so that you don't get any of that yellow. And you can
Yeah,
just
that's right, because they do tend to read slightly yellow, but these are incredibly white
gorgeous.
and clear. Yeah.
Just wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead and start the countdown on this bracelet, which I just adore. I think it's beautiful. Let's see 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Yeah, unfortunately, this bracelet form does not do favors to these domed
No,
pieces. It
it's
makes them
challenge.
sag a little bit
Yeah,
when they're on your wrist. When you had it on your wrist, it looked like, honestly like a million
yeah.
bucks.
The bracelet forms definitely don't help, but you can see just how nicely it sits on my wrist there.
Oh, that goes to Ruth Ann. Thank you so much, Ruth Ann. You are gonna love that when it arrives. It is so beautiful.
It's a
It is
stunner.
it is super glamorous, super chic. Thank you so much.
All right, Ruth Ann, you will not be disappointed in that. Ooh, that's a pretty bracelet. Okay, now let's see what we have here. Okay, yep, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this one, and I know you don't know what this one is, but it is one of my favorite pieces for this sale because I think it's just absolutely amazing. It is all glass, and there's a few rhinestones in here that glow like you would just not believe. I picked this also up in Miami, and this brooch is quite special. It is something that I feel could be Juliana. I don't know. I couldn't locate it, but it has those just molded stones, and it's spectacular. This one is starting off at $42, and you will
Night,
absolutely
Amy.
night
Night,
cake.
Amy. Night, Amy B. Hope you have a great day at work tomorrow. Have a great week, and I hope we see you next weekend. Have a great week. That's insane. That
Yeah,
is absolutely insane.
this one
That
is amazing. It is all square. You have these kind of mermaid color AB stones on the side with the textured molded stones, which are some of my favorites. And then I love the way that they've used the corner, beautiful light kind of aqua-y blue stones, pear shapes to fill in those spaces. So this glows like crazy. And let me turn the light around so you guys can see. See, this one stone is just, I mean, it is a beacon
Oh,
of
that's
light.
a lot of cadmium in it.
I mean, look at that stone glow. And then you've got the other stones that glow as well. Surprisingly, the big green stone and then those green pieces around the outside don't glow, but the orange ones, man, they are crazy. This is a silver tone. It's all open work on the back. Beautiful puddling, very good weight. This is 100% glass. And I think the squareness of it is just
Oh
spectacular.
my word, that's huge. It's
It's huge.
enormous. Wow.
This measures about 3 inches in size. So this has a lot of special stuff happening for it. And it just looks like a little envelope when it's on this. I love this brooch. And the texture on those molded stones is just everything. And you get just about every color under the sun.
Yeah.
In this, which I love. You have your, mint kind of retro greens. You've got your AB stones, which just light up a bunch of different colors. You've got dark blue, light blue, this golden sun yellow, these oranges, the greens. You've just got about every color that you could ever want to match something with in this brooch.
And as Jeannie says, you could wear it sort of like portrait rather than landscape.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. It looks really interesting again.
Yeah, you could totally wear this portrait ways. I can't get it oriented with our little helper here on the back, but I'll just hold it up so you guys can see what that would look like. Portrait is just fantastic. You could absolutely pin it on portrait as well if you wanted to. That, I think, is honestly the move for this bag. It just looks phenomenal. And then I love, love, love that green. It's a very olive green, which is kind of unusual to see that olive green, which I love. So this is what it looks like. And you can see, I just want to eat that middle stone. Doesn't it look like just a piece of taffy or something, or a Jolly Rancher? Oh, it's so good. This brooch. I just fell in love with it. Okay, let's get this on a vintage postcard of some kind, and we will start the countdown on this. Honestly, this is just phenomenal, this piece. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, let's get it on this Happy Easter postcard. I do realize it is not Easter, but we love an Easter postcard no matter what time of year. And I think the colors match really well with the little bunnies and all those darker tones and the greens. So we'll go ahead and very share brooch. The texture, Pam, it's what's so different about this. It is so absolutely different. And I see a lot of brooches, but I rarely see the textured stones. And then to add the glowing, let's get it to glow on here again so you can look at that one. I mean, it's just like crazy. Yeah. Okay, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yes, the green Jolly Rancher, the one that makes your mouth pucker. I love that. And these mint green stones. My whole bathroom is sort of mint green, and I just love that color because I think it's so wonderful.
Nice pickup. Dennis, nice pickup.
Dennis, oh my gosh, what a special brooch. Thank you also, Ruth Ann, for your bids. Dennis, you're going to love that when you get it in person. That is just...
Could you just give me a second, Katie? I'll be back in just a moment. Thank you.
Absolutely. No worries. How about we do another brooch while Nate is taking a little minute? Let's see. Ooh, or we could do some earrings. Let's see. let's do some fun earrings. How about it? So these are made from copper. And actually, my grandmother found these and brought these to me, and I just thought they were fantastic because I'd never seen these before. And now these are a type of agate, but I don't know what type of agate specifically. I collect stones and minerals and all kinds of specimens of fun things. And the agate, I just really have a soft spot for because every type of agate just looks like pure magic to me because you can see almost like road maps within the agate, or if you see those aerial views of airplanes and typography, that's what this reminds me of. These are set in copper, and I wanted to get them on bob, but they don't quite work on bob, so I'll just hold them up. They start at $25, and they are absolutely beautiful. They are cabochon agate, and you can see they almost look like crazy lace agate to me a little bit.
It is crazy. I think it is crazy lace agate, actually.
You can see the little bit of copper in the back, and they are post back, so they are ready to wear, which is wonderful. They actually make quite a statement because the oval part is a little bit larger, and each one is slightly different, but they complement each other really well. These are 1 3/4 inches in size. And you can see that they're bezel set on the side. And I love these. So let me turn the light around so you can see the pure magic within the stone. And then this one is slightly different, of course, but similar. So you've got the same banding running throughout. The colorways are similar, but the roadmap, if you will, or the typography is different, which is what I like to say with agate. I just think agate is a wonderful stone to mix with a bunch of different colors because it's got some reddish browns in it, but it is neutral. So it definitely goes with just about anything in my opinion. And I particularly love on this one, if it will show up. Let me get this here. You can see it just doesn't want to show the detail.
Really it's showing up really well.
Now it is. Yeah.
Like coral almost.
Yeah. Can you see how that swirls in there? And then you have all of that detail. It's just lovely. Absolutely lovely. Now, I was thinking about this, Nate, and I don't know how you think, but, with earrings, even if you didn't want to wear them, I think that you could totally make this a pin. So I think you could poke the earring back. If you wanted to turn these into a cool little brooch, you could absolutely do this. I just popped this onto my shirt and then put the earring back on.
Oh, nice.
And now I have a fabulous little brooch.
Okay, good night, Amy Wilcox. I hope you get a great night's sleep. Hope you have a great week. And I hope we see you next week. So take care.
Lovely take care, Amy. So yes, I think these would be great as a brooch or matching lapels, or you can totally wear them as spectacular earrings. But we'll go ahead here and start the countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Someone handmade these, which is amazing because I don't even begin to know lapidary and how you cut and get all this banding preserved. That's just something that really just amazes me. They're so beautiful.
Band buttons on a denim jacket. Yeah, that's right. I think brooches look great on denim. I think denim
is my version of leopard. You know how people say leopard is a neutral? Well, denim is my neutral, and I will wear denim.
I have never ever heard that anyone refer to leopard as a neutral ever. Were you from New Jersey?
So I watch a lot of all the Homeworthy and the home tours and apartment tours, and in decorating, people that really love leopard, and it may be kind of a tongue in cheek thing, but they always say leopard is a neutral, and they believe that it goes with everything. Not particularly me specifically, but that is like people do say that, so
Wow.
it's a thing. Rachel, congratulations! I think you're going to love those in person because they are so beautiful.
Carly says, I'm in the South. Camo is neutral.
Camo is our neutral. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes.
So
yes, leopard is a neutral. Someone did ask earlier about the brooch I'm wearing, and it is a Boucher Brutalist brooch.
Didn't I find that?
Yep.
Is that the one that I
That's the one you found for me. It's gorgeous.
Oh,
I
it's
love that.
so beautifully Brutalist.
Yeah, Brutalist is my favorite jewelry.
Leopard does not go with zebra.
I don't think so either, Raven. I'm not sure that would work out very well. But you know what? Some people have very eccentric spaces and they love it. So to each their own. Okay, I think it's time, Nate, for our Mencho giveaway.
Okay. Right. Okay. So if you don't know, the giveaways are open to everybody. You don't need to have purchased anything or intend to purchase anything to enter into the giveaways. It's a number guessing game. I'll give you a range of numbers. It could be the high number. It could be the low number of the range. It's inclusive. Guess as many times as you like, please. One guess at a time. The number range for the second giveaway is between 50 and 80. That's between 50 and 80. Good luck. Yeah, I'm not sure I would call it.
I wouldn't either. Leopard has a lot happening, so it's interesting.
Okay, let's have a look. I better go and remind myself what that number is. Okay.
But leopard does really make a statement. If you want to make a statement, it certainly does. Let's see. I am still looking. Oh, I found the number, Nate.
Me too. I will just give you a quick message.
All right, let's see.
Did you get that? No, because I've sent it to Angela and said, sorry about that.
I was going to say, I'm over here and I don't see it. Okay, what was the number, Nate?
So the number was 55, and that goes to Kim, Desert Gal Curios. Congratulations, Kim.
Congrats, Kim. You won our giveaway. Excellent. Okay. Again, Nate, one job.
One job.
One job.
Just a one job. Jen. Hi, Jen Weeks. How lovely to see you.
Oh, I love this brooch. Okay, so Weiss is probably one of my all-time favorite companies to collect in terms of rhinestone brooches. There's so many, but Weiss is just the top for me. And this is a brooch that measures 1.5 inches in size. And it is starting off at 42, which honestly is a steal of a deal for Weiss jewelry. Nate, I just think this one is gorgeous.
This is really, really lovely quality. It really is. These AB stones are exceptional. All of these prongs that make part of the design rather than just simply hold the stone in. I really like this multi-claw effect. this is just shining like a diamond. Honestly, it is. It's picking up so many beautiful pink colors and gold colors. It is just exceptional quality. Can you show the back marking to everybody?
Yeah.
Because this is a nicely signed piece.
And Weiss was founded by Albert Weiss. Hi, Kathy.
Oh, hi, Kathy. Good night. I hope you have a great week.
Yes. Weiss was founded by Albert Weiss in 1942. The neat thing I always like to tell people about Weiss is that he worked for Coro, which is another really well-known jewelry manufacturer of the time, and he kind of learned everything about high-end jewelry manufacturing, good Austrian crystal, exceptional prong setting, and he took that and made his own designs. Now, Weiss, I believe, Nate, was only around until like early 70s.
I think so.
Yeah, he eventually passed away.
Another company with a really short run. We've had a few of them recently, of companies that really have only been around for a couple of decades. I think this is probably about 3 decades for Weiss. I think I might have to refresh myself on the dates, but the quality is exceptional. And I think it's a great thing to have a Weiss piece in your collection.
Yeah, I do.
Again, this would be a good $80 to $100 brooch out there in an antique store.
Yes, Weiss is very desirable in the collector's market. And I think we talked about last week, Nate, doing some Christmas tree ornaments, and I think this would be just the perfect contender.
Oh, it would be. Yeah, it would be an absolutely gorgeous Christmas tree ornament.
Yeah, it would work because when you hang it from a silk ribbon or a velvet ribbon and twirl it around, especially if it got that little bit of twirl, the lights would catch it and it would sparkle. Also, perfect round size for a hat. Now this is got some weight to it, but it's not so heavy that it's going to pull down. If you wanted to pop it on a ball cap, it is a really good size for that. So
that's an interesting question. Would a designer start with the stones, then design the setting to the stones, or vice versa?
Gavin, I don't know.
It would happen both ways, I imagine. I mean, I collect gemstones, so there would be in a situation where I would want to design something around stones that I have, but then I'm sure there would be designs and designers who would be simply getting their design on paper and then filling the need for the stones later. But great question. I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead and start the countdown on this great domed piece, lots of dimensionality. And again, those AB stones that I just can't get over because they pick up just about a million different colors.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and start the countdown. Oh, thanks, Jeffrey. Could you?
It is reading really gold to me. I'm just loving the yellow that's being picked up in this.
Me too. I love the yellow. All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end, friends.
That's another postcard I love. I just love all that lilac everywhere, decorating the car. I think that's gorgeous.
You know what? I'm convinced that I think lilac is one of my favorite colors in vintage postcards because it just works. And they did a whole series of these cars. Thank you. Jeffrey just brought me some water, which was really nice.
Rosemary, fantastic. Thank you so much, Rosemary. You've got a great deal there. Honestly, you are gonna love that when it arrives. It is such good quality. Congratulations. Great grab, Rosemary. Thank you.
Fantastic, Rosemary. You will love that. Okay. Let's see. That's going to rosemary. Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm just going to pop this little lozenge into my mouth. It's getting a little dry here. One moment, guys. Ooh.
No problem. Now, I saw something really interesting. You know, I love reading about new scientific discoveries and things. And I came across something really interesting just the other day, and it was Chinese scientists had invented liquid bone, and they got it from oysters. It's something that's basically produced in oysters, and that's what they've copied. And they had a test case with a person who had a very badly broken wrist, and they injected this bone glue into the damaged wrist, and it healed perfectly in a regular amount of weeks. And it's thought now that, you know, there was a time when a bad break, you'd need to put a metal pin in your leg. You'd have a metal pin. Yeah. And then afterwards, you might actually have to go back in and have another surgery to have a metal pin taken out. All of that's going to be gone. There's going to be no more metal pins, no more badly invasive surgery for broken bones. It is an absolute incredible breakthrough. And I've just found it so fascinating.
Carly says that she works in surgery and they use a bone putty now. And I wonder how different it is from that.
Oh,
Carly, I don't know.
That's really interesting.
That is
I thought it was just absolutely fascinating, and how it could possibly be used in sort of battlefield situations, and not to mention the fact that a broken bone could basically cost you tens of thousands of dollars, surgeries and all of that sort of thing, rehab, recovery, and the amount of money this simply would save in surgical costs.
Is amazing. Wow, that's very cool. Okay, our next piece is starting off at $38, and it is for this gorgeous amber. And I talked about bringing a fabulous sparkly brooch with also kind of a whimsical one for fall and Halloween. So this is I actually have several fall pieces tonight. I'm really drawn to these ambers, and then these golden sun kind of orangey yellows. These are just so lovely together. The combination works really well, and I adore these AB stones because I think they're really unusual in color because they're sort of a reddish orange AB stone, which you don't see as often in the world of AB. So I think it's lovely. It's about 2 inches in size. Let me show the back. It is gold tone. And this kind of pinwheel design with the use of these beautiful teardrops is just absolutely stunning to me.
That's what it is. It's a teardrop.
Sparkle.
It's a tear. Rather than use a round there, they used a teardrop, and they instantly made that movement.
Yeah.
You know, instantly that sort of pinwheel movement onto it. The yellow and orange is reading so intensely rich on that. It really is.
It is. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Okay, now get ready, guys. Wait, I didn't show you the best part of this brooch. Why are you doing this? Oh, my whole light came off. That's fun. Okay, get ready. Here we go. Bam.
Wow.
If that's not like the 4th of July, then I don't know what is. Oh, that is 3 of these stones. 1, 2, and 3. They just.
You see, I see 4. I see another one that's actually.
Yeah. This top one lights up.
Yeah, the top one. That top teardrop shape.
It's showing like as orange because it just lights up like you would not believe. That is. It is a glow up, Greg. Okay, somehow the base of my light, I don't know how this happened. I guess when I've been turning the light around, it's been unscrewing the base. Didn't mean to flash all of you guys with the light, but we back in business now to show our sparkler. Wow, that is just insanely beautiful, guys. Really, really
Beautiful.
stunning. Let's go ahead and get this on one of our fabulous vintage inspired $14 Amazon clutch purses. That is
That
just
just
lovely.
looks amazing. It really does.
I love these for a fall wedding too. If you're going to something like that, it's perfect for it because it won't outshine the bride, but it matches probably any of the fall colors that you have going on. Great for bonfires. You know, if you've got some events to go to, I know I do in fall. It seems like there's a lot happening this year in October, which is really fun. And then
Uh,
also, if you do a Thanksgiving table, I love the idea of giving each one of the people at your place setting a brooch to tie all the napkins together. And I think that this would be just lovely pinned to a napkin on a fall table. Okay, let's go ahead and start the countdown on this. I am going to get this on one of our vintage postcards. This one says, I am thinking of you today. Do you know what my heart would say? That I wish you much happiness on this Thanksgiving day for a bountiful Thanksgiving from 1903. Wow. All righty. Let's go ahead and start the countdown. That is a lovely color combination for fall. My goodness, I love that. All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. All right. Oop.
wow, it is absolutely beautiful. It really is.
It's just the insane amount of sparkle on this, and the colors together is so delicious. Really a great, pleasing palette.
I
All
think
right.
Maureen just picked that up. Great grab.
Maureen, oh my gosh, great grab. Good to have you in the chat, Noreen. I haven't seen you in a while, so we're thrilled you're here. Am I
Okay.
struggling really badly, guys, with pixelation? Are you having issues with me being pixelated the whole time? Are you having trouble seeing the jewelry? I'm just curious.
You are absolutely crystal
Okay.
clear to me now.
I asked that because my screen keeps going blank and then the circle comes up and then the Wi-Fi symbol keeps dropping. So I'm like not sure what you guys are actually seeing or if it's
You've
crazy.
you've frozen a couple of times, but it's very clear at the
Okay.
moment.
Good to see you.
Lovely to see you, Noreen.
Okay, let's see. Oh, the canary is wonderful. This next brooch is insane. It is starting off at $54. And this one measures about 2 inches in size. And it is just lovely. It has these really light, pale canary yellow stones, which I do hope will show up on camera because, as Nate and I've talked about before the sale, they are just beautiful.
I this is this classic sort of epic um, design. I love this. I can't tell you how much I love this. It's got a beautifully high dome, beautiful color palette as well, with the soft orange and then this really, really bright orangey red stone in the middle. Um, what date are we thinking about this? I can't see any ABs, or is that just how it's reading to me?
There is no ABs. It's
No
all this
ABs.
gorgeous light canary yellow. I would put this into the 50s, Nate.
50s. Yeah, I would have thought the same.
Just
And
based on
unfortunately,
construction.
yeah, I don't think the yellow is reading particularly as
Yeah.
vividly as it is. We really have a problem with the color yellow and how it shows up. But I
Now
think
it's just reading clear.
I think it's a much more vivid yellow than it does actually read.
Let me see if
Unfortunately.
I take a picture of it.
Oh, good idea.
Even in the picture. Okay, let me put it against my jeans. I'll try to snap a quick photo because I just hate that we can't get these yellows to read. It's not reading very yellow.
It's a little bit more to what it is there, I think,
Yeah.
than it's actually showing in person. But this is a lovely quality piece. It really is chic and sophisticated, and this beautiful autumnal tones. Again, I think so much movement simply by these alternately placed marquees, this band of marquees. It just makes the piece almost feel like it's moving and spinning onto itself. And I know this is a little bit more expensive, but this is an exceptionally good quality piece. And
It's
another
one of
piece
those pieces. Oh, I'm sorry, Nate.
I was going to say, just another piece that if you were to see in a antique store, it would be well over 100. It looks positively regal like that. Honestly, it looks like a royal. It looks like a royal jewel to me. It really does. It almost has a sort of a mogul feel as well, maybe.
It does, and I love the way the marquee stones are going in opposite directions. Like you said, Nate, that really helps create this sense of whimsy and movement. And this is the kind of brooch that I would have seen in my antique mall here, and probably would have waited and hoped that it was still there and saved up to go get it. I remember my very favorite brooch ever that would probably come out with me in a fire, besides my grandma's poodle brooch, is this beautiful long Weiss clear rhinestone brooch that's triangular, and this brooch has that same quality, weight, and feel to that other brooch to me. And it's something that I looked at, I kid you not, for maybe 2 years in that antique mall, and it was there, and I was able to purchase it one day, and it was just the best gift ever to myself. So if you're actually looking for a fun Christmas gift to yourself, you have permission from us to go ahead and shop for something really fun. I don't believe this one has any glow.
It is showing beautifully. It really is. And it must have a good inch dome.
Oh, yeah. The dome is high on this one. Yeah, it's about an inch high on the dome if you go up to this center stone here in the middle. Yeah, it's just fantastic. Can you set the temperature of the? Yes. So right now it's a very cool white, and I have it at that magical sparkle setting, Nate. So I'm afraid to take it off of it, but I can turn it down to a lower coolness, but it creates shadow if I do that. So I think I'm going to raise it back up to where we had it at 25. That created that paparazzi effect so much. Yeah, great for Thanksgiving. Tie it to a scarf, put it on I wear a lot of vests in Thanksgiving, and yeah, that one's fantastic. It is very substantial, Dennis. It is. This boat
right Christmas tree ornament. I mean, yes. You would have the most glamorous Christmas tree around.
All right, let's get this on a postcard and count it down. Whoop. I just had the most perfect postcard and I lost it. Where did you go, buddy? I had you. You were here. Oh, no. Where'd you go off? There you are. Okay. This is a Thanksgiving postcard. Lovely little turkey and vintage dresser piece in the back. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this one at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Good end. I don't think we have any takers for that one, which is fine. We'll bring it back at the end. Oh
Nope.
no, I always
We
speak
have
to some.
such a lag tonight, Nate.
Yeah, the lag is bad.
The lag is really rough. Poor Dennis, I think, is lagging. Let's do that.
Rachel.
Rachel.
Fantastic. And thanks for your bid too, Dennis Bud. You're going to love that when it arrives. It is an absolutely exceptional piece of jewelry. I've got one of Angela's disapproving hums there in the chat.
Yes.
Congratulations. You're going to love that.
Angela.
Honestly, it is such a beautiful quality piece.
It really is. Okay. Up next, I've got this beautiful ice gray brooch, and it is just so spectacular because it has little flecks of silver that just scream winter and Christmas and all those wonderful things, but also great for weddings. And I know that there are lots of weddings still happening. So I think this would be perfect for many occasions. It's 2 inches in size, and this one is extremely well made. Just talk about the heft and the layering and the dimensionality. It's just crazy. I don't understand how they made such works of art in such small pieces. Well, and this isn't small at, what did I say this was? 2 inches. Yeah, it's not small, but man, still a lot of detail. This one's starting off at $46, and you will see why.
Oh, wow.
Just gorgeous. You've got these AB stones in rounds. You've got the darker grays and these beautiful marquise that stick up. But then my favorite are those little edible marquise stones that are all cabochoned. And you can see how smooth and glossy, and they've got little bits of silver fleck in them. They look exactly to me like a lucite candle.
Like a lucite candle, yeah.
They are. It's like if you put lucite candles in a brooch, this would be that brooch. You can see the little bits of fleck. I'm hoping, is that showing up, Nate, or is it just all reading?
Yeah, you can absolutely see it. You can absolutely see it, and it does look just like a lucite candle. Yeah. I cannot emphasize enough how chic I think a grey rhinestone brooch is. It is just so chic, honestly.
Gray, again, just goes with everything. It's just so perfect. And I love, love, love the little flecks in this. I just wish that would show up the way I'm seeing it here. Oh, Nick, there was a vinyl record event today. Oh, that's so cool. I would have loved to have gone at the Choo Choo. Okay, let me get this over here where maybe you'll be able to see and I can photograph it. It is so hard getting these things to kind of show up. If the camera would focus, that would be fun. Let's see. Okay, maybe it will show up here in this photograph. And maybe I should have come back. What is going on? Today, my technology is not on my side. Okay, you can see the little flag in the photo, I think, much better, but it truly does have that lucite candle effect. And the dimensionality, the way that they've done this with the marquee stones kind of sticking up like a floral design is just amazing. It does remind me of a corsage in a way, but also, yes, why do we need corsages when we can have fabulous brooches? So this is your perfect wintry icy gray that looks just stunning on white. I think this is a beautiful brooch, and just the camera, it unfortunately is not doing it justice at all, which is such a shame. But it is beautiful in person. And these stones, I tell you, they are so smooth and wonderful. And I don't even begin to understand how they get them that dimension. You see how this one is kind of down inside. I don't even know how structurally they're able to build something like that, but it's just amazing.
Yeah. Sometimes it is really hard when you think, oh, how could they
There we
possibly
go.
have,
Look.
have put this together, you know?
Okay, now you guys can see what I'm talking about. I think that's showing up, isn't it, Nate?
Yeah, it's showing up beautifully.
Okay, yep. There we go. I finally have conquered a way to show you the silver flash in that. Okay, I know it's not Easter, but look at it on the silver postcard. Is that not just the most stunning thing that you have ever seen together? Ooh, I really like this one. And you can turn these, of course, into a pendant as well by just looping a chain through the back and wearing it that way, or tying it on a scarf or a pillow. There's all kinds of other uses for brooches. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this guy. I don't know who made him. He is not signed, but golly, he's got the quality of something really special. And the weight, too. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful. I like that one too, Gavin. I think, Nate, in my former life, I was truly a magpie because I am so attracted to things that are shiny.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Oh, but that's okay. No worries, guys. We'll bring that one back at a later time. Okay, we've got just a couple of pieces left for you all before our last giveaway. This next piece is no exception to the quality that we try to bring here. And Nate does a wonderful job at spotting all of these fabulous brutalist brooches because I think that we both love them so much. This one is 3 inches in size, and it starts at $42.
Now, before you do put a bid in on this, there is some slight surface scratching to this enormous glass AB rhinestone. There is so much going on with the rhinestone itself. It actually doesn't show very much, but for absolute transparency, there is a tiny scratch on the face of the stone. This is just incredible. It gives me one moment sheriff badge vibes, then the next moment it's sunflower. It's an exceptionally beautiful quality piece. I almost never come across rhinestones of this size. I mean, I just don't see them. It is literally enormous. And it's showing up like an ametrine, giving all of these purple and yellow flashes. This is a beautifully constructed piece. You know, I love brutalism in jewelry and in architecture. And this one, I absolutely forgave it, this little scratch. And again, I know 42, it is still worth every cent of 42.
Yeah. It is spectacular.
It is such a statement piece. A perfect Christmas tree ornament. Perfect. I would love to see this on a tie back or something like on curtains. It is just so beautiful. And I know it is a little bit expensive, but the quality of this is insane.
And, you know, it's one of those things where I've just not seen another one of these. I measured, and I think the diameter of the rhinestone is about 1.25 inches.
Insane.
So, yeah.
I've never in my life seen a rhinestone even remotely as big as this.
Yeah. It packs a punch. Look at this thing. It is just, I mean, come on. And it picks up so many wonderful kind of taupey tones as well. So that's where I really get that kind of sunflower vibe from. But this also reminds me of there's a Sirocco wood 1950s sunburst clock. I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but it's got this kind of deco-y, brutalist lines coming throughout the wood like this on the side. And this brooch to me, I swear, is the embodiment of that clock if it were in brooch form. It just
This is gold
so
tone,
that gold
isn't
tone.
it?
Yes.
This is a gold tone piece.
Mhm.
It is really exceptional. It is, as I say, I have never seen a rhinestone like this in my life. It is just enormous.
I
Yeah,
would describe this as a champagne type gold. Um, if you're wondering exactly what type, but it's beautiful. All that texture, oh gosh, that's just a stunner. Let's see. Getting it on a postcard might prove a little challenging because it's so
yeah.
large and wonderful. So
You could leave it on the purse. Absolutely, leave it on the purse if you like.
we're gonna try it though on this postcard because I'm daring and brave, and we're gonna see what we can do here. All right. Yes, it does look like a very cool badge. So we'll get this on this postcard of London from 1935 with the double decker buses. Here we go 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Just beautiful. Yes, it's a fashion police badge. The sun is attacking London. Oh no.
Oh, Dennis, buddy, you're gonna love that. I think you're gonna flip out when you see that,
My
man. It
goodness.
is exceptional. Um, it is. It is It is just crazy good. It really is. Thank you so much, buddy. Oh, I can't wait for you to get that. Honestly.
Yeah, you're going to love that, Dennis. Okay. I'm switching it up just a little bit. I actually don't often bring two sets of earrings in one whole kit and caboodle here. But I loved these because they are
Oh, these are
so
the 80s. Are these the
80s,
80s ones?
the
I
80s
love these
brutalist.
too. I absolutely love these. This is absolutely banging on trend at the moment. I love these.
I love these too. I think they are wonderful. So these are going to start at $22 in the chat. And I think honestly that's a real bargain for these. Now, these are clip-on earrings. However, we have a lot of fun things we can do with clips now. So they don't have to be worn as clips, but they are the perfect embodiment to me of fabulous brutalism from the 80s, with that beautiful kind of, what would you say, enameling, almost pique
Yeah,
lejour.
yeah. This is such a fashion statement. This is a really, really big statement. These incredible big splashes of color, um, and framed in the sort of brutal, uneven frames for each of these panels of enamel. Honestly, I think this is so interesting. I love these.
I love these too. I thought they were so fun, that I couldn't pass them up when I saw them. And they are actually very comfortable on. I don't say that often about clip-on earrings because I do think that they are kind of heavy and can be difficult to wear. But these, while they do have some weight to them, they are credible quality. They actually are very fun on as a statement piece. And the other things that I think you could do really well with these is put them on the points of your collar on a shirt. I mean, you'd have to work on placement a little bit, but look how cool. Just as a little detail that would be on the edge of your shirt. I think that these are spectacular for that. So they make, if I can just
Hi,
get that right.
hiya, Steph. Steph sells
Steph.
stuff by the seashore. Hi, sweetie.
So if you just get that right
Lampshades,
on the collar,
lampshades,
it's cool.
lampshades, curtain plants, clip them everywhere. And Heather Elizabeth did that cool thing with her Christmas
Yes.
card that came in. I thought that was such a great idea.
Yeah, Heather, if you've not seen anything that she's done, she does a really cool thing where she takes Christmas cards and she runs a string, and then she puts the string over the clip-on part of the earring, and then she does like that, and it holds all of her Christmas cards that way. So you could totally do that. These are great paper clips. Honestly, if you need little vintage ephemera paper clips, clip-on earrings are really a fashionable, fun way to do. The other thing that I love to do with these, and I think hold the phone, caller. Let's see if they will actually work. If you get a solid band, which I have, you can often, and these might be just a tad difficult to do with the cushion on the back, but you can slide them. Oop, if I can get them through here. Well, they might not work with these, but yeah, if you slide them basically through the ring, some of that backing came off there when I slid that through, but you can make the most fabulous little cocktail ring. And this is just, I think, just such a statement. Honestly, it is just fantastic. So that I love. Some of the rubber is a little bit older here, and it did just flake off when I was doing my ring, but I'm not sure that matters because you can get foam pads for the earrings very easily.
I sort of kind of like that you can always put a clip-on earring through any buttonhole as well.
Oh, yeah.
You chuck it through a buttonhole and you've got yourself a little clip or a little pin or a little brooch or
Yeah, I don't have the right shirt for that because I've got the pearl snaps on today, but you can see how you can easily run that through and create a little fun design.
I get you, Steph, sweetheart. I get you.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is put these back onto Bob, and you can wear these a lot of different ways, but I think that they probably are best when they're pointed down. But let's go ahead and start the countdown on these. Now, I know these are clip-ons and they're a little different, but they're just sort of fun and unique. And I'm glad the 80s vibe is back in fashion. In fact, today, my neighbors and I went to Spirit Halloween, among some other places, looking for costumes. And they had a whole 1980s section with the 1980s scrunchie, which it cracked me up that they were actually selling an 80s scrunchie, which we probably get and see on eBay all the time, but they actually had it branded as like the 80s with the whole Jane Fonda workout wear type stuff. So it was very, very fun.
Wow.
Anyway, let's start the countdown on these beautiful earrings at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. You know, the crazy thing to me about those costumes is a lot of them aren't extremely well made, and they are like $60 or $70. And the scrunchies, I want to say you got one of them for like $22 or something crazy like that. I was like,
with Halloween being such a big deal over that, couldn't you set yourself up a really good business in selling good costumes if you had like that skill of being able to sew and create things? I saw some woman do something with a backpack and a sort of a mannequin form and made their child headless, or like they were carrying their head. Some people are just so clever.
They're very, very creative with costuming these days. My neighbor actually, she knows someone that does custom costumes for Comic-Con. So she
Oh,
gets a lot of like custom orders, and they are, I think she was telling me, between like $8,000 or $9,000 a piece, because
yeah.
they're full like animatronic type costumes. I don't even begin to know how someone does that. I'm going as Eddie from the Rocky Horror Picture Show this year, and just the little bit of costume details on his outfit, and I'm doing the jacket and everything, is just so difficult to find all the pieces and then have the skill. I went in the Hobby Lobby to their fabric department, and I was picking the lady's brain there this week, and I said, now I want to put this leopard print onto the inside of this jacket. How would I do this? And she goes, well, that's easy. You need such and such sticky double-sided interfacing or something. And I'm like, okay, you've kind of lost me there. Let's back up a few steps. Now, I take the sticky stuff, and what do I do with it? And how do I get I just don't have the know-how, but I'm going to learn. Okay. This next piece, Nate, we did some digging on this one because I could not quite read the mark, but then we eventually figured it out, which was fun.
And again, this is another jewelry designer, manufacturer that was for a very brief period of time that Katie and I have never heard of.
Yep.
Never heard
a lot of jewelry.
Yeah. So every week we're learning something, which is incredible. This is by a guy called it's signed, it's marked Roger Van S. And Roger Van S was, I actually took some notes down here. Let's see. Where are my notes? Mid-century costume maker, and known for its high-quality brooches and accessories. They made a lot of handbags as well. Sold in major department stores alongside brands like Trifari, and it operated from right after the war, so 1945 until sometime in the 1960s. And they were really well known for the quality of their handbags and for their jewelry. I worked at a costume place. I had to dress the girls up for Friends, and I hadn't seen the show.
Oh, Mike, that's awesome.
So this is an incredibly interesting brutalist piece. This has got a start range of $42. This brutalist pieces by this company sell anywhere between $50 to $150, and this is as nice a brutalist piece that I've actually seen from this producer. It's really interesting, and we found that when you held it up to different colors, the color of the brooch actually significantly changes. This is all glass. It's not plastic. It's all glass. No stitchery is your friend. Yeah, I was talking to that. You can get iron on. That's what she said. Lisa says you just iron it on. We talked about some iron on stuff, didn't we?
We did. Yeah, Nate suggested some iron on, so I'll be doing that. I have to still figure out how to attach. Eddie wears these little, on the back of his biker jacket, he wears these stars. If you've ever seen the movie, I do have a quick picture I can show. But he wears these little star medallions on the jacket. And of course, the costume designer for the movie, did that, made him have those details. But when you're trying to do it in person, it's very hard. So I ordered just these like little, I don't know if you can see, little star medallions, and I have to figure out how to then attach it. And then I also have to paint the back with that. So he kind of wears this like biker jacket, and then the front of him is also really interesting too, because he wears a vintage slingshot with a skull around his neck. He's got a sheriff's badge on one side, which you can't see in this photo, and then suspenders and a white like scarf with fringe. Eddie is a very fun and chaotic character. So I'm excited. Oh, and then he has the saxophone. So I'm still on the hunt for the saxophone too, but they won't let me in with an actual one, so I'll have to figure that out. But as Nate was saying, this brooch kind of does this little magical trick, which I love. And I discovered it when I put it up against one of the jewelry boxes that we have. We got a few aqua kind of Tiffany blue ones in, and I had the brooch sitting on top of it. And I looked down, and I was like, oh, Nate, this is so cool. So this is kind of a light gray with these amber. And then when you put it against a different background, I don't know if this will show up on camera. It may not, because I got to hold it just so you can see how it picks up that blue.
Really interesting. Yeah, it was. It was Meatloaf that played Eddie.
Yes, Meatloaf.
Very young Meatloaf.
So it's kind of a color changing design here, which let me try it on something. I should have brought that box over here. But you can see where amongst the pink.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Tones, you can see maybe the camera just doesn't do it, but you can see where underneath it's almost like a magnifying glass. So it kind of picks up all these different colors, which is fun.
This would look really great on a lapel, vertical rather than horizontal.
Oh, see, yeah, look at that.
Excellent. This would look beautiful over the top of a pocket on a lapel side. Dude, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Dennis. You might need this one too, though.
I was really excited when I saw this one. It is just so different, but it is so beautifully made. It really is beautifully made. I love this brutalist style. And I love the fact that they're glass stones. I know plastic stones were popular in sometimes, but this is just exceptional. I really do love it.
Look at the texture too on the outside. See that? It's got this beautiful brushed texture, which I love. And then you could also wear this, be a perfect contender, right at the collar instead of a bow tie. You could totally wear this like brutalist brooch and it would be fantastic. Oh, if I can get that to kind of like show up there. Okay. Let me show you the mark on the back one more time so you guys can see it is there. And we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this. I will get it on a postcard. Do this postcard of the Main Street in Jacksonville downtown. Okay, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. Did we actually give a measurement on how long this was?
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
It is about 3 3/4. Holy cow. This thing is almost 4 inches. It's 3 3/4.
It is large. Yeah, it is large.
Man, this thing's got a lot going for it.
Oh, Dennis, my man.
Dennis, you're going to love this.
You're picking up some absolutely beautiful pieces. I hope you're not going to get in trouble with your husband. But that's another one. You're just going to love it when you get it. It was really interesting to me when I found it. And when we did the research on it, again, as I said, we've been doing this for over 3 years now. We look at jewelry literally on a daily basis. And to come across someone new is really exciting. I mean,
it is exciting.
It's really exciting. Oh man, I'm sorry. Hey man, chuck me under the bus. Honestly, Dennis, I'll take the bullet, man. Chuck me under the bus. It is totally my bad.
Blame us, Dennis. We got you into it.
Yeah.
Or say that you're Christmas shopping for really yourself, but they don't need to know that. Okay, this next piece is 1.5 inches in size, and I wanted to bring some fun kind of Halloween themed pieces. So you're good. That's great, Dennis. So this one is actually signed, and it is, I believe that this one is, I didn't write down the name. I think it says made in Austria. Let me just verify this with my loop. This is a purple brooch, and I think it's just absolutely beautiful for, let me go ahead and show you the brooch, and I'll read you the mark. It is this super sparkly,
wow,
domed purple, which is just insane.
Oh, that is such a pleasing color.
It is. And then we've got that mark there. So let me just take a moment. I thought I wrote it down. I'm pretty sure this is the Austrian one, but let me just double check. Yes. This is Czechoslovakia, not Austria, but it is one of those countries that, you know, you often find marked with really high quality rhinestones. I want to put this specifically on this postcard just because I think you can really see that contrast in purple. And it's a really unique oval shape. And I think for Halloween, especially if you're going to do sort of a witch outfit or just want to dress up for the day, you could totally wear it, you know, at the collar kind of in a Victorian style with white, or just pin it on a hat. It's just a very pleasing shade of purple.
They're beautiful quality rhinestone they've used on that, because the sparkle is absolutely insane on them. And it's such an interesting color. I mean, it's reading this really beautiful, winey garnet sort of a color, which even amongst red stones, red rhinestones, I don't think you really get the shade particularly often.
No, I think this is a very, very unique shade. Okay, so you can see how deep purple that is there when I turn the camera away from it. This purple is starting off at $28, guys. It is marked made in Czechoslovakia, which I don't see a lot of. We do get occasionally the made in Austria's, but the Czech ones I don't see as often. I would date this, Nate, what would you say, 40s? I don't remember the exact date on the Czechoslovakian marking, but that's what I would think that this is.
Yeah, I think I would be surprised if that was 1940s. Yeah. How far does the pin bag come via the?
It doesn't come out by any means, but you know, European brooches were.
Well, you're right. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's it could be an antique, absolutely alien. Could be older than what I'm quoting, to be honest. But I just think it's so different. Let me get it, of course, on a white background so you guys can see what that would look like. This purple really is, it's like a deep kind of garnety, grapey purple is the best way that I can describe that. And it shows up really well on white. But it's just a pretty brooch. And purple is a color that we don't see a lot of in jewelry. You get your blues a lot, you get your lilacs, but not this kind of unique deep purple. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on it. It is oval shape, as you can see, even though that's reading maybe a little bit more round. Okay, Google says between 1918 and 1938. So wow, even earlier than I had suspected. Thank you, Vintage Alien. That's incredible information.
Cool.
Very cool. So guys, true antique here. Let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end. Oh yes, I'll put it on my hat. So that's what it looks like on my hat. It's really actually a good size, Rachel, to be pinned on your hat. It's a good quality, but it's not so heavy it's going to weigh you down. And it looks great, kind of on the.
It's so pretty. It really is pretty.
It fits that side really nicely. It's just stunning. Yep.
Yeah, I love
Oh, yeah, right there is cool. It looks like Dennis is in.
it. Nice grab. Yeah,
Dennis,
that's
that is a great grab. Oh, that's gonna be sharp. Especially Dennis, I don't know if you wear ties or bow ties or maybe none of those options, but I think if you had the right purple tie, that would be real perfection. Okay, Dennis. Dennis against that
great
one.
grab.
Okay. The
Just
last
a couple of more items left.
brooch that I have up this evening starts at $28. And this is another beautiful fall brooch that I brought that I've been saving all year. And I wanted to have these in the mail soon so you guys could get them if you choose to wear them, excuse me, for Thanksgiving. I thought now would be a good time to go ahead and do these. So we're kind of doing a lot of fall ones today, but this measures 1 3/4 inches in size. And it is this beautiful golden sun yellow, and all of the stones glow except for the Coke bottle root beer. And it's just so interesting, these rhinestones. And I love the shape of this. It kind of has a military badge effect as well. And then the back has the really unique square setting. See how that's done?
Oh,
Isn't that cool?
that's very cool. And see, for some reason, they've had to actually leave that small square.
Yeah.
I wonder
I don't
why
know
they had to
why.
do that in the
There's the front.
manufacturer. I mean, this is another one. This is another one that has the most crazy, beautiful orange and root beer.
Colors.
Yeah, I just love it.
So this glows. Let me turn this around again because if I don't, you won't be able to see. Can you see each of those have a glow around the outside? So this would be kind of fun to wear to our black light party, as we talked about. If you do midnight bowling or something, or late night bowling, definitely wear this. It's such a cool design around the outside, and it does also kind of give that floral look, which I love.
Wow.
Let's get this on a vintage postcard so you can really see it, and we will count her down. There's something about these amber brooches that I just can't help myself. I think they are so absolutely gorgeous because they remind me of vintage bottles. And the colors are so rich and wonderful. And this is a golden sun yellow. It's just exquisite. Katie, please put the May Springfield extravaganza on your calendar. Oh, George will be back. Yes, I will. The May Springfield. I will try to get up there, Rachel, for that. Definitely to celebrate George because that's a big thing. We're all cheering George on. Okay, well, let's start the countdown on this. This also looks like a little sun, and I think it's just magic. So start on this one, if I didn't mention, was $28. Okay, let's go ahead and start the countdown. This one's probably from the 50s, I would imagine. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
America.
Yes. Nate, you should come. Nate, to the States.
I loved my every time I went to the States. I had such a good time.
And we could go actually ride. Wouldn't that be cool, Nate, if you came here and we could ride the hydroponic thing together in person?
I'd love to do that.
I have to say, that was one of the coolest moments for me. I don't know, Nate, if I've actually expressed this to you, but that was one of the coolest moments to me in my life, was sitting in Disney in Orlando, Florida, on a ride with a friend all the way around the globe in New Zealand on a video call going through the ride with me. It was just so cool.
I have always been really interested in alternate farming methods. So that sort of aquaponic or hydroponic growing has always, I've always found it fascinating. I've always found it absolutely fascinating.
All right. This next piece, golly, is just insanely sparkly. Get ready for your socks to be blown off. This is
Oh, goodness.
2 inches in size, and it is starting off at $46. Now, wait until you see this one.
I think people know that I have an incredible weakness for clear rhinestone brooches, and the sparkle on these stones is insane. How they're reading very, very clear there. Is there any sort of discoloration? Can you talk to us? It is so odd that sometimes some of those teardrops are reading ever so slightly yellow. Every single round is an absolute bright white, but they are all clear.
They're all perfectly clear.
They're brilliantly clear. I love rhinestone brooch. I love clear rhinestone brooches, and of course I'm a real sucker if it's a rhinestone and pearl. And they do, Raven. They go with absolutely everything.
Yeah,
everything.
There's nothing they don't match.
And again, like, look at this. This literally makes this $12 purse looks like you bought it off Rodeo Drive and it cost you like a car payment for a normal person. I love the brooch on a bag, but this is an exceptionally stunning quality piece.
Yeah, it is. It's just rhinestones to me make the world go round, and this absolutely just elevates what you have this on and makes it look exactly like you described, something right off of Rodeo Drive, and I think it's just wonderful. Okay, now I am going to leave this on the purse, Betty, good old Betty, classic Betty. Because I don't think that the weight of this will work on a postcard. It is rather hefty and super gorgeous. So let's start the countdown on this guy at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
This is so chic and it looks so regal as well. Honestly, this is such a royal looking piece.
Great. Again, I keep bringing up weddings. It seems like lately I've been going to or had family that's been going to a lot of weddings, so it's just on top of my mind. But I think this would be a beautiful evening wear piece.
Oh, Rosemary. Great grab, Rosemary. You are going to absolutely love that. That is such a good quality piece. Honestly, it is a beautiful quality piece. And someone loved that. Someone took such good care of that for the last 70 years? Because that's how old that will be. Someone has loved that. And you are going to be the new owner who loves it, I'm sure. So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you guys. Honestly, this is something I think about a lot, but for saving history, for saving something that meant so much to someone and then loving it and giving it a new home. I kind of feel like that when I'm on estate sale shopping trips, as I feel in a way that it's sort of my mission to save a piece of this person's story. And maybe that day I don't save that particular story because maybe it just isn't right at the time, but there's other times that I do find things, and it's just kind of like, yes, I need to preserve this for the future. So thank you guys for doing that, because I think that's one of the coolest things about these older pieces, and they're just made better. Okay. This next set of gorgeous hand-painted Russian lacquer brooches start at $32, and we love these, don't we, Nate?
I do love Russian lacquer. So it's 32. It's one money for both brooches, which makes it $16 a brooch. And I even though these are flower brooches, there's a certain masculinity about the fact that they're black. And there's something quite somber about the black lacquer, but it is brightened up so much by this beautiful painting. So I think that is particularly beautiful. There's just something about it. I again, it's another thing that I find a really quite sophisticated look. And these wouldn't these look great pinned onto napkins on a drink
yes.
table? Like you had every had a black lacquer brooch on it. I think these are really interesting, and I really do have a bit of a love affair with Russian lacquer.
And what I love about these and the way that Nate selected this pair particularly is, this is the bigger, and I'll measure this for you, oval, and then the smaller oval. And while the designs are both floral, they are slightly different, but you get the shades of blue that match. And to me, that just really works together as a nice little pair. But this bigger piece measures 2 3/4 inches in size. And that's this one. And I love the little, what are these? Acorns? There's some sort of a floral or a nut right there.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're simulating. Berry, maybe? And then this next one is 2.5 inches in size. And I mean, really, the painting on these looks like they're coming just right out of the brooch, as if you were looking straight into a real life floral bouquet, but it's just pinned right onto your lapel, which I just adore. I would not have the skill at all to paint these. And if you've ever seen people from overseas trying to paint small, tiny details, they do it with such conviction and quickness that and I get why, because if you hesitate, probably it's going to mess it up. But they've got skill, man.
So you see that there's some of those petals that have more than one color. I think that they actually can dip their brush into 2 colors and still make the petal with one brush stroke.
Oh, I
find a degree of courage in art that's absolutely incredible.
Yes. Okay, let's start the countdown on this. You get the pair, $16 each, just wonderful. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Oh, Mike. Okay, Mike is your husband. Don't tell him how many brooches. No, I'm not going to say a word, but I promise.
Team Dennis, is this your husband? Dennis, this Mike here.
Is Mike, wait a second, is Mike 1165 your husband?
Yes, I was wondering that. I just connected the dots because Mike put Team Dennis. I could be wrong, and I don't mean to mix anybody up. If that is, welcome, Mike. We're thrilled you're here. We're glad to have you. We love your Dennis. Dennis is part to our sale. Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
So cool. Oh man. Oh, I'm so that's so cool that I put that's come together. Wow.
Oh, that's just wonderful. Mike, Dennis, yay. We're so happy you're here.
Team Dennis and Mike. Fantastic.
Yes, exactly. Okay, let's go ahead and bring those back another time. And then I think we will enter our last giveaway and we'll do just a quick recap. We need a family tree. Yes. Okay.
Oh, that's so cool. So
That
cool.
is so cool.
Okay, so it's our last giveaway for the night. Thank you everyone for coming back to us. I know we've been away from our regular bat time and bat channel for a little while. It's so nice to be back, and it's so nice that you've all come back to us. This is such a fun time. I loved what we brought tonight. Honestly, there was some magic stuff that you brought tonight, Katie. Honestly, the pieces were just exceptional.
Oh, thanks, Nate. You too. You always bring the top quality stuff.
We really do try. We work at it. But so the last giveaway, it's welcome to all to join. It's our thank you to you. It's our guessing number game. I'll give you a stretch of numbers. It could be the high number, it could be the low number. And thank you, Ange. It could be the low number of the range, could be the high number. Guess as many times as you like, but one guess at a time. The number range for the last giveaway is between 70 and 100. That's between 70 and 100. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, Raven, finally the pollen is gone. Finally, the pollen's gone. I think the fact that it's been really heavily raining as well has helped me out.
Okay. Yeah, the rain is probably washing some of that pollen away because I don't know what it's been here, but I definitely have some of that annoying pollen allergy junk. So hopefully I'll get rid of that soon. Okay, I do see the number. I just need to verify that this is the first number that we see. And we will be doing our mystery giveaway for this last giveaway. So you won't know what you're getting, but I'll try my best to theme it to you, which is fantastic. I love doing those.
Okay, I've seen the number and I've sent it to the person to you. Is that who you see?
That is who I see. What was the number?
Fantastic. So the number was 82 and it is Vintage Alien. Our buddy Vintage Alien. Fantastic.
Vintage Alien, congratulations. You won our giveaway. Now, just let me know, Vintage Alien, where you are located, and I think that you're from overseas, which does not matter one bit to me. I just have to verify that I can actually ship to your country because I know that there's been some challenges, but please do send me your details and I will send that your way. Excellent.
Fantastic. Oh, he says, thank you for sending it to Stephanie's sister. Sells stuff. Fantastic. That's really nice of you.
I can sure do that. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Vintage Alien. What a nice gift. Okay.
Thank you so much. We'll make sure that we include a note in there too. Okay. It's a gift from you.
I have the ice gray piece still available, some earrings, and an amber piece. So if you're watching on the replay and you missed us tonight, I know we're on late, go ahead and do shoot us an email if there's something that you see that you really love. And do one final. I can do that, Dennis, for you. So let's see here. Okay, I have this gorgeous ice gray piece with it looks like lucite candle flakes. And if you've never seen those, they're just pure magic with sparkles. So this guy is still available. And I can measure that for you. He is $42 if you're interested in him. I do have this beautiful amber piece available, which is just stunning for fall.
Oh, the color in this is so intense.
It is. It's wonderful. And this one glows. And that is available for $28 if anyone would like to add that to their order. And then I also have those beautiful Brutalist clip earrings. Just locate them over here for a moment. Yes, I have these beautiful Brutalist clip earrings as well. If anyone is interested with that gorgeous lacquer. Dennis, okay, I got you for that beautiful amber brooch. I'm so glad you like that.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. All right, Dennis, that's coming your way. And then I have these fantastic clip earrings for 22. And they are 1980s, funky, brutalist, just super fun with the glossed, vibrant enamel. So those are the things that we still have available for anyone that is interested. Okay, and I think that is everything tonight. Now, next week, I will bring some postcards. Please do let me know what themes you would like. If you really liked that ribbon postcard that I had at the beginning of the show, I will be more than happy to try to bring more postcards within this vein if you like. I also have some pretty kind of raunchy, naughty 1950s ones. I've got different holidays. I can try to bring some Christmas. Don't have too many Thanksgiving. Those are pretty hard to locate. So usually those ones I do kind of hoard. But let me know. I'd love to curate some postcards for you guys. And I think that is everything tonight, Nate.
Yep, I think so. Fantastic night.
All righty. Thank you guys for being with us. It was so much fun. I love our little vintage family here. And I love doing this with you, Nate. It makes my whole week. Carly, inappropriate postcards.
She's in for some inappropriate postcards.
What I'll do, Carly, because I have a pretty big stack of them. I will bring probably like 10 and I'll just go through them and you can tell me, which ones kind of speak to your fancy. So I'll bring those next week. New Year's postcards. Okay, I will look out for those. And then I'll just try to bring some floral ones as well that I think would be good. Awesome. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I will be combining orders with last Monday, and then I'll get everything out. My cousin, who I've never met before, is in town tomorrow. So I'll be spending some time with family in the afternoon, but then I will be packing orders that evening and through the next 2 days. So you'll be getting your invoices then. As always, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and save that vintage, spin that vinyl, and binge YouTube. Bye-bye, everyone.
Toodaloo, kangaroos.